We continue to take a closer look at the leading Democratic candidates for governor.
This morning, Congressman Kai Kahele is in the spotlight.
Bold, decisive, there's no doubt about that. I'm someone who loves tackling tough, divisive issues, ones that most people would never touch because it could mean the end of their political career.
Kai Kahele's career started to take shape in Miloli'i, a small fishing village in South Kona.
Hanabata days have been such a big part of my life. You know, learned to fish there, learned to dive there, learned to play ukulele there. I remember being right outside of Honomalino Bay and catching my first lobster. And I remember just screaming, so happy, and I had the lobster at the end of my three-prong. And those are some, really precious memories that I have growing up down there.
Kahele, a commercial pilot and commissioned officer for the Hawaii Air National Guard, says he was born into the airline industry with his mother working as a United Airlines flight attendant. He was gifted flying lessons right after graduating Hilo High School in 1992.
And a year and a half later, and about, $40,000, $50,000 investment by my parents, I was a licensed commercial pilot at 19 years of age. I was flying tours all over Hawaii Island.
Kahele also walked on to play for the UH men's volleyball team and was voted most inspirational teammate in 1997.
I became somebody who was known as the first to get to the gym and the last to leave the gym. The person who would do anything it took to make the team better.
He says he got that work ethic from his father, Gil Kahele, a former U.S. Marine who served as state senator until his death in 2016.
And when my dad passed away, and at 41 years of age, I was given the opportunity by Governor Ige to replace my dad in the state senate, something that he had asked me to do 2 days before he died on his deathbed. I never forgot that. My dad was someone who was a voice for the voiceless. Those that are often forgotten, left behind, marginalized. Those are the people my dad would fight for at the legislature. And I've carried that into, my opportunity to serve in elected office.
Now you decided to give up your seat in Congress to run for governor. What inspired you to do that?
It took me going to Washington to realize that my heart is in Hawaii, my family is in Hawaii, and that at this point in my life, with the experiences that I have, that I could best serve Hawaii back home as its governor. It's a big decision for anyone to serve in elected office. It comes with a lot of sacrifice. It's a sacrifice on our family and our kids. And so you got to make up that time when you're with them, and I try my best to do that.
Your dad, watching from above, if you could have a conversation with him, what would you say to him, and what do you think he would say to you?
I would ask him, if he was proud of me, and if he was happy with the decisions I've made over the last 6 years, and if I'm doing the right thing right now. And I believe in my heart that he would feel that I'm doing exactly what he believes would be the right thing for Hawaii right now.
And just a reminder, don't forget to tune in to KHON2 tomorrow for our primary election day coverage. It begins at 6 p.m. with the first results sometime after 7 p.m. We'll be on air and online at KHON2.com with all your election coverage.